Hello everyone and welcome to session 8 of Land of Loten. My name is Zach and I am the DM. And then we'll just do
I'm Hannah and I play Loopy.
I'm Dorlin and I play Princess Layla.
Bill, I play Bastion, Hanancho.
Tyler, I play Vail, Andy Clay.
Marcus playing Uranus.
Nick playing as Theo.
Zake playing as Arbella.
And currently, Alex, who plays Cadriel, will not be joining us tonight, unfortunately, but we understand.
Are you gonna play his
Education
character?
comes first. I mean, yeah, we've got his character sheet. He's here in spirit, quite literally. Where we left off last time, through a series of mixture of fortune and strategy, Magdalena, the Nightmother, was successfully defeated. Final blow going to Loopy with her awesome little chain whip.
Right through the heart.
After her being defeated, the black orb in the room stopped spinning and was tangible. Vale, being the first to grab it using cloth, felt a certain inkling compelling to open it up, look at it, and touch it. He did so. And a voice spoke to him as he entered her domain. The voice of Aldenak, the Lady of Change. Which is where we're going to start this evening.
Oh my.
Where were we at on the board?
All of
Does
us
it
were
matter?
in that room.
In that general area.
Okay, we won't worry about that
Yeah.
then. Anyways.
Yeah, mainly a visual right now. But Vale, you're currently in this domain that's not even your dark vision can you see anything. You feel an ancient presence there with you. And she has called out to you, saying she is here to comfort thee.
Where are you?
Why? I'm everywhere. In here. My domain is me. And vice versa.
Lovely, I'm inside of something.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
What is it that you want?
Well, you are the one who came to me. So, who are you?
Draconius. I felt you called to me. You perked my curiosity.
And your curiosity led you here. Sounds like steps towards fate. In my ears. Draconius, who are you really? What makes you you?
Who are you?
Very
Yeah.
talented for the first date. First date.
Well, I fight alongside my best friend. I fight for my clan. I think that defines me as a person.
Fighting defines you then, seems like. Apologies, that was the phone.
Mood killer.
No kidding.
Oh.
Apologies. We will take this time to silence all cell phones.
Yeah, guys, get
Oh my goodness.
My
Get it
phone is
together,
silenced.
I'll take this
Yeah.
time to look at my phone.
Some of us were prepared.
Yes. DM was not. Apologies. Alright, back to it.
What a nuisance.
Fighting, you could say, is in your blood, it seems. Fighting for something, fighting for someone.
Yes.
What is it you need to fight for someone?
Well, I have a mission. To make it up to my people for my past transgressions, I believe I need the power to accomplish that mission.
And how are you going about obtaining this power?
So far, I've only needed assistance once.
The coffee pot sounds like it needs an exorcism.
And when was that?
When I was stabbed by that bitch's rapier.
Magdalena. Yeah. A shame that she's no longer with us. She was a fun one.
Yes, well, that's one way of looking at it.
That's the power she was capable of. How did it
What
make
is
you...
that sound? It's ominous music.
That power she was capable of, how did it make you feel?
Cold.
Yeah, I'm sure. Among many other things, I'm sure.
Mostly cold.
Well, Draconians. I believe we may have mutual interests.
And what are your interests?
Oh, quite similar to yours, actually. Power in one way or another.
So what you're saying is we're a match.
Perhaps.
DragonHarmony.com.
Dragonheart.
Sorry. D-Harmony.
Alright.
I want to make a playlist for like mood music.
Yeah.
No, we should actually do some not copyrighted
So-
music.
Draconians. I'm a being with quite a knack for providing power to those who are wanting it.
Most power doesn't come without a prize.
No. It's, as I said, mutual interests. You agree to be the next wielder of my power, and the more I feel my power be used, the stronger I grow. Mutual arrangement.
So what is it that you want?
Why? I think it's obvious by this point. I can give you power beyond imagination. I just wish for you to accept it.
I don't believe that you would give up power or give power just out of the goodness of your wonderful icy heart.
See, it's funny, because the ice you speak of is not actually mine. No, more like one of my subordinates, who's currently without a wielder. More my subordinates venture out into the material plane, the more power that flows back to me. You give some power, take some power.
I well aware that this power is very evil?
This, for lack of a better term, feels abyssal.
Mm.
And while this is happening, you all are still in the room, but this is happening in pretty much milliseconds of your time. So pretty much every minute that passes right now, about a millisecond in material plane time.
So literally, our Bella is jumping towards Veil. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
very slow motion. Yeah.
Okay. And does that... I'm not very... I don't find rapiers overly cosmetically pleasing.
What would be a weapon of choice for you, Draconius?
I saw an opportunity.
What? Just tell me.
No,
Secrets don't make friends.
we're making jokes among ourselves about a different campaign.
Well, whatever form that fits the situation, of course.
You act as if you're fluid, willing to bend to any situation. I don't really get that feel from you, though. You seem very stern and solidified with some of your ideals, especially for those you fight for.
Yes, well, at times, despite my liking, certain actions must be made.
So, would you accept my power? Not really fully my power, really the power of Azeroth, Winter's Wrath. Take it into the world, use it to protect those who you fight for. And in exchange, the more you use it, the stronger I get.
Very well.
Now that is pleasing to hear.
So I'd say
Before you floats. Imagine a longsword. Longsword and rapiers do same damage, just rapiers have light. So this floats before you. I mean, yeah. Longsword form. As you grasp it and accept its power, you feel a unifying within it. That's this blade is not just an ordinary weapon. More, it is.
don't answer me.
Sorry. More, it is an extension of your own self, so it seems. It feels as almost you've been wielding this weapon your entire life. Honed, trained, mastered it even. It feels natural. And it feels good. We will be discussing later on, I'm sure. But, As for now, you're free to leave. And know that this weapon will come to you whenever you need it. And with that, your vision returns to you. You feel back into your physical body, eyes rolling back. Back in the room that you just left.
As Arbella jumps in front of him.
Arbella is just
Yeah.
trying to tackle me.
Yeah.
You touched the orb!
You will also, on your character sheet, if you could write 1 point of illicit casting. Now.
I need
Pencil?
How much does that make for a party?
Hey,
I believe that's 3.
I've got one.
Yeah.
Alex has one,
Point.
doesn't he?
Okay. Just keep these on the side. But I believe that's a party count of 3 now. Okay. So now, you all are in this throne room. Void of Magdalena.
Her ashes scattered all over the place.
Arbella's mad at him.
What
He's
did I
like,
do with her heart? I don't remember. Did I
It
do
faded into
Okay.
mist like the rest of her,
Couldn't remember
and then
if I still
completely
holding it or not.
evaporated.
Is the orb still in our sights?
It's there in the
In the
cloth.
cloth? Is it spinning again?
No.
That's good.
so Arbella's not happy, and she goes like, he touched the orb, he touched the orb.
We watched him do it.
I know.
So, but there's no indication that we know anything happened.
It's.
Well,
I mean, you saw him touch the
Assumptions.
orb. You saw his eyes roll back, and you saw it return.
Like a second later, not
Yeah.
even.
as well. That was disturbing.
What was?
Well, apparently, we don't know hers Magdalena. Do I know hers Magdalena?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
everyone
We all do?
knows her
Okay.
true name is Magdalena.
As well, apparently Magdalena got the power from some underling of a deity of some form. Rather interesting conversationalist.
You spoke with this underling, this deity.
Not the underling, the actual deity. What's her name again?
Aldenac.
Aldenac.
Aldinach.
Almanac.
Aldenac. As well, apparently her name is Aldenac, and she's the deity of change.
Okay.
I'll put that orb in my bag.
There's a
Fully
funny
wrapped.
thing about the idea of gods is that they can also be tricksters. and lie.
Much like humans can be, princess.
Me?
Much like humans can be, princess.
Oh, I was like,
Also,
Humans can't lie.
I mean, I can, but I don't.
Would Bastion in his religious training know or have recognized that name?
Aldenac.
Aldenac?
Mm-mm.
No.
It's not familiar to you.
What did she say?
She offered to give me a power to assist me on the mission that I'm currently on.
And what mission is that?
To ensure that your safety is, well, that you're safe, of course.
Just a
And
few,
did-
just a few things to note while this conversation is going on. You, looking at her, notice these deep, dark bags under her eyes. In fact, you look around and everyone seems really beaten down. As it's a good time to note that those who require 8 hours of rest, it has been about 3 days since you've had that.
Crap.
So, everyone who does require 8 hours of rest for a long rest, you will have 1 point of exhaustion until you do rest.
Okay.
I'm a monk.
Do
though.
we still have our
Do I?
corruption?
You haven't rested at all, though. Yeah, we still have corruption, right?
Yeah.
Arbella can meditate, though,
Spot on the
right?
sheet for
Oh no.
Will someone spell exhaustion for me?
EXHAUSTION.
Okay.
Thanks.
Precisely.
You can never spell it.
CISELY.
Also, in this room, Theo, last we checked, was still in Shikava form,
Oh yeah, green tendrils of aura just emanating from my body.
and Lochte is still frozen.
Potion.
And,
How did Veil get unfrozen last time?
me.
A crit
Bastion
on,
crit on religion.
Oh, okay.
Used like one of his last spell
I was
slots.
just gonna be like,
Yeah.
Bastion,
So-
can you do that again?
So that was a god save, literally.
Would I have any insight as to how to fix this now?
Metal Man, do the thing.
I can technically try again, but
That
I don't think it would be a good idea.
Yeah, no.
you get the feeling that may have been a heat of the moment kind of thing. And that's reaching out again, even with Bastion, with his much darker sense about him now. It may be impossible for him to be
No,
able
no,
to
not him.
get that.
Do I have
Okay.
any insight as to how to undo her condition?
The warmth you felt from Sandray's light coming into you. That's what you felt dispersing that effect.
Okay, so I would know how to undo her condition.
What about
it
Quadrille?
was something you were unfamiliar with from a god you don't have much connection with, and so
Okay.
it's hard to.
I don't know anything about these potions of warmth or whatever that you guys picked up, so.
Well, it was Cinder felt it, and it was Theo's potions, right? Not, yeah. Not all of us know about that though.
So, what is going on at this current moment? Who is going to be the first one to go to Lochte's aid?
Layla will run up to her.
Yeah, Cinder's
She is
standing
gonna
right
look
next
at
to her.
Veil and be like, "We'll come back to this," and she's gonna run up to Lochte because she is more important.
Do I
I'll
still
bow in a
have
cocky way towards her.
do I still have a desire to touch the orb, or has that dissipated?
That's for the most part subsided, but you still don't feel right.
Okay.
I know Warforged can't get sick, but that's what you feel like right now.
So he just can't understand what he's feeling. Basically.
Yeah, it's a very strange experience, especially for Warforged right now.
Runny nose.
Yeah, yeah.
A virus.
A couple screams pop out.
So, what am I feeling after being bit?
You also feel a coldness. You feel nauseous.
Oh, she's pregnant.
Uh-oh.
Vampire children.
Vampire babies!
Or she has cancer.
But yeah.
But I had cancer, that's not funny.
WebMD. Sorry, my bad.
By this point in
You're
time,
Chicago,
it's
you're
it's
more
hard
impulsive.
to tell what symptoms are just out of pure exhaustion and what
Potion-
symptoms
something
are
a
out
potion
of
unlocked
what
you
just
would-
happened.
So it's better to ask again after I've had a rest.
Just
Figure out
realized.
what the next point of action is.
I think
Zach,
that's the only way.
Unfortunately,
Possible.
She would know it's the way to get back to the Loten.
Does Quadrille have anything that could follow her?
Does he have any spell slots yet left? And does he have any apples?
Why does he need
It's
apples?
a no on the apples.
I mean, come on.
He's eating them all?
He needs apples to exist. Let's be honest here.
He has burning hands, but he's very cautious to use it on an ally. Cinder also having some reserve with spell slots, but thinking the same thing. He does look to you and remember the potion.
I take it out and I look to it. It's the same potion that was red and warm to the touch,
It's
correct?
more mission to warm to the touch, yes.
Okay.
Is anyone in our party particularly looking unhealthy? Dead, almost?
That'd be
Lochte.
I'm not sure.
Loopy's
I'm
got
asking
7 hit points.
Okay, so
What would Lochte be at? Out of curiosity. Is she healthy but frozen, or frozen and unhealthy looking?
She's current. It's really hard to tell.
Okay.
Her body does look like she has wounds and stuff. She's taken a few hits. I think she was the one that took the most hits from Magdalena, but yeah, it's hard to tell with her.
Okay.
Frozen solid. She's at 14 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, just because Shikov remembers earlier that when something happened with the treasure chest, that there was an explosion, so she's a bit hesitant on whether or not the explosion was caused by these containers or not.
Okay.
So, she's going to undo the cap on one and just very so gently pour just a small, mild amount on Theo's hand, just to see what it does.
It's the palm of your hand, and it feels like you have a hot coal in your hand. It's not harming you in any ways, but it feels extremely warm. The temperature.
Painfully so.
Oddly enough, the temperature you would gauge it to be that it should be painful at this heat and this intensity, but it's soothing.
A hot spring.
Yeah.
She gets the idea. I mean, does Lochte have her mouth open? How do we apply tonic to?
Pour it? Pour it on her?
A little drop at a time.
Oh, this is like Lucy's cordial from Chronicles of Narnia. All right, so she's gonna walk up and
You have
just,
more than one, correct?
2 potions.
So if we're wrong the first time,
Well, we lose a captain. If this is what I think it is.
I have a question before
just go
he
ahead
does
and do
that. Me having like a little bit of knowledge on alchemy, would I be able to have any idea on what that is?
You can give it a try, certainly. So, let's say be probably like a wisdom thing. So.
Okay. Oh. Shit, my wisdom's a negative one.
Oh. Well.
All my stuff goes off in intelligence.
Yeah, just go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
That you can find.
So I'm gonna ask Theo, Shikava, whatever the
And-
fuck their name
And
is
with
right
your
now.
alchemy feature, you will have advantage on this.
Sweet. I'm gonna ask if I can see that potion and look at it.
Well, of course you can look at it. I hand it to you.
Okay. You said investigation, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
23. My investigation's a +8.
Nice.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
25.
25.
Through your own experiments and rumors, those taking treks through Windsor, you've heard of an alchemical formula meant to keep the body warm in the most desperate of temperatures, when one can drink it and stay comfortable even in the Arctic tundra of Windsor. A lot of travelers coming through Hollow and going up that direction have been seeking it out. Not many have been able to find
Oh,
it.
no.
Okay. So I'm gonna relay that information to the group.
So, in what manner do we ingest this? Orally, I presume.
Yeah.
It can be consumed, or it can be used to rub on the body.
Okay, so we could pour it on her? Because that seems like our only option. Since
I'll help. I'll help. Layla will help, rub Lochte out.
Okay, before we do anything too
It's just lotion.
provocative, shall we see if Lochte was in the midst of a shout, yell, war cry? The simplest
To see if
method
her
is the
mouth
best
is open?
method. The simplest is the best.
Her mouth
lotion
is
on
open,
skin.
as the last expression is kind of a gasp of air as the rapier plunged into her.
Go.
I presume we need the entire potion.
Yeah, go.
Okay.
Could you read her thoughts, brother?
Okay, fine. I'll detect thoughts. Well, we can assume that it works, yeah? Since we're out of combat.
Okay, yeah. Her thought process gives a general concern to you all. It seems that she's not able to quite see and have cognition of what's currently going on, but you do get the sense that she's alive. Various slurs towards Magdalena, you bitch, stuff like that.
Okay, so very basic stuff. Okay, but she's
Okay.
still alive.
She is alive.
So does that potion work, or?
Okay, so
Do
you
we
pour-
need the entire potion?
pour the potion? Are you going to pour just a little bit and see, or?
I'm asking Loopy though. I'm assuming she would need that information,
Yeah.
but okay, we'll pour the entire thing down.
I'm assuming the whole potion.
You pour the entire potion on top of her. It drips down, very heat. Steam starts coming off of her as this potion eats away at the ice currently covering her body. Water droplets hitting the ground below her. And eventually she's completely thawed. She looks to you all very, very pale. Bags under her eyes. Her eye.
Is she still glowing
Much
green?
worse. No, that effect has ended.
Okay.
It seems that combination of that and the exhaustion you all currently feel, that she is looking really worse for wear.
Okay.
And she collapses onto the ground.
I'm
Since I'm in front of her, I grab her before she hits
okay.
the floor.
And I'm gonna tell Bastion to carry her since he's the strongest.
Okay.
I'll pick her up.
And I think I'm gonna say I think we should leave.
Yeah, let's go back to the
Dad.
ship.
Yeah.
But we need to stop at the tavern to pick up my contracts.
She kind
Sure.
of lets up a very quiet chuckle and nods in agreement. She looks really frail in your arms.
Would anything like a
Oh,
lesser restoration?
I'll give her a kiss! I'll give her a kiss!
That's right.
I'll give her a kiss!
You get the sense that this is out of effort. This is not due to her taking so much damage.
Oh,
Not a
okay.
lack of health, not a lack of.
She looks ill less than she looks wounded right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's barely able to speak, not able to move on her
So
own.
she just needs a lot of rest. Okay, let's go.
Hopefully. Cinder nods in agreement. Like, we need to get out of here.
Let us go.
Before we leave the room, anyone want to do a quick perception check?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh, that would be.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that.
11.
I'm
Perception-
focused on.
My perception's a -1.
24.
And those
Do you
with
want my
exhaustion, you
dice?
do have disadvantage on these rolls.
Do I have exhaustion or not? I don't know. I'm a half elf monk. Okay.
Do half elves still get trance? I don't think so.
Do we what?
I think that's. Do you have trance as a half elf?
No.
Yeah.
But
you
as
do
a
not.
monk, I can meditate though.
Yeah, but that's not the same as a full night's rest.
It still takes like 4 hours.
I got 11.
Got 4.
I was gonna say, there's been time between the ship and tavern
Yeah.
to have that
Well,
4 hours, but to have anywhere of 8 hours hasn't happened yet.
22.
Okay. Y'all generally see this anyways, but a few items to note as you all are starting to head out. Left behind by Magdalena's body is her silver and blue robes, a silver crescent key, and also in the room lays the broken bits of your gauntlet.
Yeah, I picked them up.
Layla's gonna be interested in the key and what it goes to.
I could always try to repair them
Any
for you
arrows
with a
or
bow.
anything?
No, I think I already recovered those.
After I
think so,
rested.
yeah.
Can I go pick up
Actually, I
my
didn't. I didn't try to
4
recover them.
arrows that are around this
Yeah.
room?
Would I be able to get my 2? I didn't.
Sure.
I didn't get. Be able
Yeah.
to. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and collect your arrows here.
Okay.
there anything else around the room that looks particularly useful and or helpful?
The rest of the room, there's silver and blue carpet leading up to the giant silver throne. You guys don't suspect you're carrying that throne out of here anytime soon. There's banners and stuff.
We can always come back when Princess Layla is queen, and she can take it. That was out of character, by the way.
Can I take some of the rug and rip it and then wrap Lochte in it
Sure.
to help carry her?
Yeah. Yeah. So you kind of make a Yoda satchel for Lochte. All right. You do so. Very much like a baby hammock. And for you.
You know, it just helps.
Yeah. No. Certainly.
Because that's like Bastion's
Too bad
number
she
one
can't fit in your
priority.
Yeah.
chest cavern.
Yeah, no,
Are
I think
these-
you're the
Stop
only
for that.
person who can.
Probably.
Are these banners that you said reminiscent of royalty that was here, or
Yes. Yes.
It sounds like
Okay.
they just moved in.
They're
These
very,
are the leftovers
very
of the previous regime.
simplistic blue and silver designs. There's not even really a symbol on its. It seems
Seems like maybe even this kingdom wasn't that old.
perhaps
I'm going to take one, just because it's a fallen kingdom.
one of the banners. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So, write down a blue banner or banner of Ellisium in your inventory.
I was thinking of putting that, folding it up.
Yeah.
Did anyone take those robes?
No.
Not that I'm aware.
No.
Okay, Bastion's gonna suggest
I will.
we hurry up and
Yeah.
leave.
Okay.
I'll take the room.
Actually, I was going to.
Yeah.
Theodore,
Okay.
you wanna grab them? Okay.
A very, very, very hated enemy that Shikava wants to take as a trophy.
Okay.
All right.
All right. You'll make your way out of the throne room. Those up front are who? Layla?
Arbel.
Arbella?
I would be
Loopy.
probably towards the back.
Yeah. Cinder would be kind of up there, just a few feet behind.
Loopy will be with the princess
Okay.
up front.
I'll start making way down the hallways.
Why don't we just leave?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my question.
Oh yeah, you guys can go out that way.
Do we want to leave from the
Yeah.
hole in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time is it outside?
Shortcut.
Currently, it's about 3 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
If there's still sunlight, that'd be the safe route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll make your way out of the hole. You glowing walls.
Yeah, I really want to look through.
Yeah, I do too.
Is there like
Through
any
the
rubble?
I want to go
like,
through the rest of the castle.
I kind of want to
Around.
make sure that there's
Some-
none left.
Right, that's what I'm thinking, but we don't have the time.
We don't have the time or the energy. Lochte
Yeah.
is sick. We don't.
Can
we're not.
Claire fly her to the boat?
No. I would not feel comfortable with that. I think that
We
we
can
should
always
leave.
come back.
Yeah.
What if
This is going.
one of
nowhere.
a few of us just ran through real quick? Went out
We're
for
probably gonna be back here at some point.
We're already
I
Let's just get out of here.
wouldn't let your greed get ahead of yourself.
We're already in a weakened state. Dividing
Something we
the
can
group
agree
just
on,
furthers
princess.
that weakness.
There are more pertinent matters at hand.
We're all,
clearly.
exhausted.
Cinder also mentions we were just split up for quite some time and didn't seem to work out in our favor.
Very well.
I say if we're to explore more, if that's even possible, we have to do so together.
No. Let's go. Leave this place.
Agreed.
Arbel got her wish.
Okay. Seems like most want to leave.
Princess is the boss.
Yep.
Gotta make sure she's not killed. So
I'll
Y'all
find that one.
start your trek back down towards the village that you first encountered when you came in.
Pick up the constructs.
Yes.
Is everything still frosted over?
Took about 3 hours.
Everything is still
outside.
frosted over, but you get a general sense of warmth that wasn't here before.
Is this like melt? Is the snow melting?
Oh, we're gonna come back to rotted bodies.
They're not. It's warmer, but it's not like things are trickling or melting.
But they'll eventually melt, probably.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
If some necromancer comes to this place, we're doomed.
Bastion will say, as the gods give us life, they take it as well, and all things are recycled in this world.
Gods also give us stuff.
It's the circle of life.
Roll religion real quick.
Although,
Nice.
19.
Okay.
doesn't he have exhaustion as well? Or?
Bastion does not.
He's a warforged.
They don't get exhausted.
He doesn't get exhausted.
He's not exhaust pipe.
And I have advantage technically, so even if I did have disadvantage, it'd even out.
Okay. Well, nothing really generally of interest to note, but you say that, Bert?
Sure.
Yeah. Yep. So you all making your way down the trail into the main village. A couple hours go by, as it does take a little while to make it. Sun starting to set on the horizon. You make it to the town square, where the two constructs are just sitting there, eagerly awaiting more orders.
Eagerly.
Just straight to the ship then?
Yep.
Yeah.
There was nothing in the town that we needed.
Or we
Or
could
was
get
there?
it too.
We can.
What?
Everything, all the doors were iced over. We had to like bust the
Yeah.
door
Yeah, we
down.
can tell. You can tell your government to come in and like
Yeah.
Should we try
colonize.
rest before walking out across the ice back to
Well,
the
I
ship?
can take a nap while I walk, so I was just gonna do that.
Let's just jump on.
Wait, are you sleeping on the constructs?
I'm just
I
saying
have
it would
these
be crossing ice in the
braces.
dark.
I
I
sorry.
have
It took us
I can have my constructs carry me.
so it took us 3 hours roughly to get from the castle back to the town, right? Because that's how long it took us to get there in the first
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit longer for exhaustion's
Yeah.
sake. So it's roughly 6:30 at night.
How long did it take us to get from the boat to the...
Or from the village to the boat.
Yeah,
About 3 miles.
3 miles.
That's not bad.
Walking is
fine.
like 2 hours?
I'm gonna take a nap while we walk.
My fear is that if we try to stay, we'll be hunted down.
We should leave as soon as possible.
Agreed.
Okay.
Are you still Shikava?
No. No one's questioning this glowing green aura around me, but I presume we have other important matters to attend to, like
Yeah.
saving our own hides.
Is this still willing from Theo?
Let me check.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that from this, Theo, exhaustion has gotten the better of him, so he's a bit put out, let's just say.
Okay. Alrighty. Then you'll make your way past the hundreds of frozen bodies you first encountered when you entered the giant iron gate that Cinder destroyed, and out onto the ice. As you guys are on the ice, starting to make your trek back towards the ship, roll perception.
The ship's gone.
Natural
Crit.
20.
Natural 20.
I got a
Disadvantage.
19.
2 natural 20.
2.
Unnatural 20.
9.
2.
Natural
20,
20.
21.
With disadvantage?
Oh, with disadvantage?
That's if you're exhausted, you have disadvantage on skill checks and ability checks.
14.
That's advantage.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so.
Oh, wait. Yeah. My perception's a -1. Mine was
Okay.
a 9.
Okay.
2. Extra 3. Yeah. With the
Eight.
+1.
Okay.
It was a
roll.
21.
Okay. Unnatural 20,
14.
14, nat 20. Okay. So, you three, as you're trekking along the ice, you hear chittering behind you. A soft flapping of small wings.
Ew.
Is Cadriel with us?
Yeah, Cadriel is with you.
That's what the chittering.
Did he see it?
Let's see.
What's it's his wings or what?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna recall all of those small birds that we saw flying around the city. I'm gonna connect that
Indeed.
and say, well, it appears they should have killed everything.
Either that or they found a new
Or
Nightmother.
we leave before they get to us.
That's what we tried.
Cinder.
Did.
Well, let's hurry on then.
I think we should start running.
Agreed. So, you all break out into a run. Sprint for those of you capable of doing it right
Yep.
now. Towards this ship. Covering that distance. The chittering not seeming like it's getting closer to you. Perhaps trying to herd you away. It's keeping its distance. Do you all make it to the ship? Tud, still on the boat. That same rope you. There's a rope that people use to get down. Yeah. That same rope is still there for you. Those who need it to climb aboard.
Who else is around me?
I'm gonna ask Tud to throw a second rope down so I can tie Lochte to it.
Okay.
If you can pull her up.
Yeah, I'll
Actually-
roll acrobatics for it.
Actually, give her to me.
Okay.
I
I'll roll
take Lochte
acrobatics.
into my hands, and with my wings, I fly on board the ship.
Okay.
I roll acrobatics. I have advantage,
seen you
disadvantage,
use those
so
wings
it's
yet?
just one roll.
Well, I grabbed. Who was
What
it?
were you trying
Nine.
to do?
One of the guys
Climb
out of
the
the
rope.
sand pit
9.
thing.
That's right. That's right.
Arbella gets a couple of pulls up. Feeling really winded after everything you just went through. You haven't fallen off, but you're kind of holding everyone.
Okay, let's try again.
Bale's not having any
You're
time
up
with this.
there.
If he can do that, then I can pick her up, and I'm
What are
gonna
you
throw
trying to
him onto the or her onto the ship.
Yeah. So Arbella, Vale, Lochte, Shkava.
I'm gonna be Claire, grab two
Claire.
people if
Claire.
they're willing.
Sure.
I'll just climb the rope.
I can get up there by myself.
Okay.
Okay.
My constructs cannot.
Cinder.
Oh, yeah.
Cinder, looking at his destroyed left hand, totally takes you up on that offer for Eclair's ride.
Okay.
Should probably take the constructs too. Because they
It'd be a
can't climb
two-way
up.
trip,
Yeah.
Cinder or constructs.
Okay.
So I don't know if that matters. If we have time for her to go tink tink.
We have time. They're not
Okay.
coming.
Yeah, they're not
Yes.
following us.
Okay.
Come on!
It's probably Adam.
Hello? Hello? Oh.
Hello, sir.
You remember my knock?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Secret knocks.
Alright.
Top secret agent.
So you all make it to the ship.
How's it going, Adam?
Tud immediately
That's
rushes up to
a lot.
Lochte, trying to examine her.
Or whatever sound he'd be making at this
Yeah,
point.
he's normally a pretty quiet dude.
Take this to your
Layla is
heat.
was gonna rest her hand on Tud's shoulder and say, "You should take her to her barracks."
Take her to your healer. Make sure that she gets
We
well.
don't have a
don't
healer.
have a healer.
She doesn't need to be healed. We already established she doesn't need to be healed. She just needs rest.
Okay.
Sorry, because I tried to heal her.
Um,
Sorry.
what happened up there?
Bad things.
There was an orb, and it fed power to the Nightmother, who was vampiric and had created many children.
We can tell the full story once we get safely away from this place.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go. He takes her and starts going to her barracks to lay her down. Then starts. He sits there thinking, trying to remember everything that Lochte has instructed him in terms of piloting a ship, and starts hoisting the sails, pulling up the anchor, all that stuff. Cinder attempting to help out where he can, with one arm kind of down at the moment.
Bastion's doing what he can.
Yeah.
Arbella's
So
yes.
everyone's on board?
Everyone is on board.
Arbella's going to bed.
Me too.
Okay. As you exhausted beaten, bloody. Feel free to make your way to your rooms,
Yeah.
to rest.
I'm gonna go to bed too.
Okay.
So we are sailing the wave.
Anchor hoists. Wind catch the sails. You turn away from Castle Ellisium. Start sailing the seas once more.
Okay.
As we're sailing, I'm going to keep an eye out, perception looking behind us,
Okay. For the bats.
or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. So roll perception right now, and then probably do it again later.
17.
In this really dim lighting provided by just the sun on the crest of the horizon and of a purplish sky right now, you are able to make several black dots in the distance,
Oh.
but they seem stationary.
Okay.
Evens.
But yeah, you guys made it to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So
Can we take a long rest?
yes,
Yes, that's what we're doing.
Oh, thank God.
the night passes. Cinder and Tud staying awake, making sure everything pilots as needed. Tud not looking like he's nearly as rough a shape as you all. Gladly volunteers to stay up through the night. So everyone heading to bed for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
roost at the crow's nest.
Okay.
When Layla awakens, she's gonna check on Lofty.
Okay. First off, before bed,
Mm.
Ted will be kind of alarmed at the aura emitting from you right now. Again, quiet guy. He won't say anything, but he gives you very suspicious glances.
Detect thoughts.
So I know Bastion's seen this before. Is it any different from what he's ever seen, or is it pretty normal for when he goes into this mode?
Well, considering that I just sprouted runes for the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Yeah, that's new.
things.
What would also be new? Typically before this, it would be a change of color of eyes and kind of a switch of personality. This aura around his current right hand and the wings, that's new.
Okay.
Was he? No, you were not with us when we were down there, or else you would have
No.
seen me. And
No, I
Yeah.
wasn't watching you do any of that stuff. So I would go up to you. I'd be like, brother, what's going on with you?
Oh, you asked this of me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Brother? Oh, you mean the tiger boy. He is currently away at the moment.
Away. Oh, I see. You're having another one of your conniptions.
Oh, conniptions. Is that what we call it these days?
Yes. I see. You must be exhausted again. Let's get you to sleep and get you better.
I am perfectly fine, brother.
That was a little aggressive.
Oh.
Does Kellier recognize the aura?
I mean,
As a green dragon aura, or
Sorry. No, you're okay.
She
I ran
does?
into your rice box
Would it-
that I was
coming
about to
from a
dump it on the
person
floor.
doesn't
It's
make
empty.
sense.
It just has
to her.
a fork in it.
So she's got a big question mark around her
Yeah.
head.
Yeah, but that aura, very familiar. As to, very similar to our own.
Oh, this is looking badass with my black leather armor with green trim.
be like, brother, I don't like it when you get like this.
Oh, hush, my brother. There is nothing to worry
They're
about.
right out in front of you.
I
right
am
next to
perfectly
you.
fine and
Right.
healthy.
Yeah.
Just green. Very, very green.
Usually people use the phrase green when they are feeling sick. Are you sure you are well?
Perfectly fine. I assume that this will be all taken care of in the morning.
I shall say a prayer for you.
Thank you, brother.
That's about all I think I can do.
I go back to roosting at the crow's nest.
He's a little suspicious, though.
Yeah. So, a night of rest. Yep. Was there anything else before we lay down for
Dale's
sleep?
just gonna be tinkering around with his panpipes, coming up with new songs.
Are you going to be sleeping tonight?
Well, my 4 hours, of course.
Okay.
Same.
So, as we all lay down, everyone lays down to sleep. You can restore whatever points you need, restore your health.
Oh my. That feels good.
Because we're going to be doing more than like 8 hours. We're just going to be resting for quite some time. Or
I mean,
What was my health
Af-
point
yeah,
average?
after-
I
oh,
lost it.
that's not something I wanted
Well,
to hear.
38.
Anyways, as you lay down for sleep, you do your typical pray to Sarenrae. So, roll religion for me.
It's a good thing I have advantage. 13.
You call out, reaching out to Sarenrae. But you do not feel her keeping you warm like you do on most nights. And it saddens you more than anything. You know that she's still out there somewhere watching over you, but you feel a much less intimate connection with her right now.
Even less than when I first arrived at the world?
Yeah.
I feel like I've
The-
displeased her.
What you felt before when you first arrived into Loten was a strain. This one feels like there's something blocking.
Blocking, or do I feel abandoned, or...
It does feel like something that is kind of in the way of that connection between you two.
The door is shut, but something is on the other side.
Yeah.
The door's never shut.
You fully know that she's still there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And as Veil, you lay down for your trance or do your meditative sit, however you do it. You take this time to note that you don't really feel anything other than that connection with Eclair. Emotions seem to be distant, something you have to actively try to obtain, to reach out and keep hold of. As you lay down to sleep, 1 point of your max HP will be reduced. You do feel that something pull at you, tug at your essence, your very being. Only a slight tug. I mean, 4 hours later, you two awake. Cinder still up there, keeping Tud company. Kind of wavering currently after everything he just went through as well, but trying to stay awake and keep Tud company. Almost said Lud there. Yeah. You guys do anything?
I'll offer to take Cinder's place and let him rest.
Am I awake too?
And
Only people
this is
who
only
Yes.
4
For
hours.
oh, okay.
4 more hours are gonna go by. And then
Yeah?
you guys are up.
Okay.
So is Arbella awake?
Arbella doesn't have trance.
Oh.
Yeah. It's for full elves. I have that.
I'll be resting at the crow's nest.
Okay.
Someday I'll be a fool. I'm just
I'm gonna be a real elf.
Yeah, so I'll offer to take Cinder's position, let him get rest. He deserves it.
Yeah. You can see that under most circumstances he'd try to fight this, say he's alright, but he's well aware of his condition. Nods and heads down to the barracks to rest. So you're sitting there with Tud manning the steering wheel, being his usual quiet self, but looks of concern, glancing towards everyone. Well, anyone who's out, being you, Eclair, and Bastion.
What
And the
ails you?
constructs, I guess.
I'll ask him, what ails you?
Well, I thought we were here for diplomacy, but you all come back looking like you've just seen war.
War is a bit extreme, but there was unfortunate battle, unfortunate lives, lost many lives,
Unfortunately.
Morgan Freeman.
I don't need to know the details. In fact, I'd rather not have them, but seem to be short a few.
Oh, did anyone tell the rest of us what happened to Sarah?
I think Lochte did.
I think
Yeah.
we just
Yeah,
Lotte
Lochte
said when you
died.
guys met
Yeah.
in the hallway. Didn't give details.
Just said Sarah was gone.
Yeah.
because we lost Sarah, and did we lose anyone else?
We lost Sarah. Kadriel's with you right now.
I don't think.
No.
we,
I think
we
Sarah's
lost
the only one we
anyone.
lost.
Yeah, Sarah and then Blood on the ship, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
so, Sarah.
I'd tell him that Sarah is no longer with us, but I don't know the details. All I know is that we've taken care of an evil presence in this world.
Just a young kid looking to get a paycheck. I don't think any of us knew what we were signing up for with this.
Indeed.
Just kind of shakes his head. And
Does he ask questions about the dagger man?
About what?
Does he ask questions about the dagger man? He said that you seemed alarmed.
yeah, he does. He has a sense of alarm about a lot of things right now. But as he said, not much. He's not a whole lot for conversation, and he probably asked about as many questions as he's comfortable asking right now.
So Bastion would say, in my paladin training, I was always taught to look forward, that times would be challenging, that they would be tough, but there would always be a bright path, a bright future, if we believed.
Like, he kind of nods forward towards the front of the ship and be like, perhaps that's where we're going then.
We're going home, aren't we?
Yeah. Back to Twilight Town.
I thought you said Twilight Zone for a second.
I'm
Into
going
Twilight.
to curious that I feel this. I felt just a ting weaker.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be curious about that,
Okay.
and I'm going to try and contact this person again.
Okay. And how are you going to be doing this?
Well, the only reason or the only way I knew about doing that is with the orb.
The orb?
So
Okay. So you pull back out this orb. And
Are you doing this in front of us?
Hmm?
Where?
no, I said I was gonna go to my.
yeah,
Okay, I missed that part.
secluded
Yeah.
in your spots. So that's you. Look at the orb. It's not as enticing as it was before. Looking at it, feels as though it's smiling back at you. You do feel a presence there. But no words are being said.
I say, what are you doing to me?
No response.
Wrap it up.
See an orange
Put it away.
Okay.
I have a dark orb. I have a dragon ball. Dark star dragon ball.
I'm gonna
That.
summon that blade to my
Okay.
hand.
As you
Oh,
reach out, focus on it. It takes a lot less effort than you were expecting. And this finely crafted longsword, little bits of mist and ice dropping from it, forms in your hand. It's not cold to the touch.
So I don't suppose you're gonna talk to me.
Bless you.
No, I'm just gonna sneeze.
Excuse
The
me.
sword does not sneeze at you.
It's colder in here than I thought.
Wait a moment. Wait for a response from the sword. Don't get one. And unlike with the orb, you do not feel a presence coming from this object.
Out of character, how strong is that sword?
Strong enough.
It's pretty good.
I mean, it froze 2 people, so.
With relative ease.
Gonna let go of it.
Would you let go of it? And a fine vapor. It vanishes.
So badass.
That's. Oh.
Ask Claire if she has any inkling of an idea as to what would cause me to feel weaker from having this power.
She is a little confused by the question as she sees power meant to feel stronger. You both know that the blade is capable of much destruction, much power. But I do not. She notes that she does not feel any weaker. In fact, she feels much better now that she's rested.
Oh!
So
Is there an
but
orange
it is
monster
confusing.
energy drink around or something?
She also brings up she's been doing a lot of thinking about Arbella's photograph.
That was my next question.
Yep.
Not seeing.
She notes of the face and features very. Well, kind of confirms without a doubt that's from our direct clan. Her name doesn't immediately come to mind, but the way he was dressed, his body structure, he did look like he had a role very similar to yours. Not just a watcher, but a diplomat meant to actually come down and interact with the world below.
And I didn't recognize him at all. Just that
Seemed
I knew he was from the clan.
Yeah, he's got the distinctive traits from the clan. She's trying to think about it. And she does know on the picture If he was part of the clan, I don't know when that picture was drawn. It doesn't look like he came back to the clan.
Being a fanboy, I'm going to straight up keep thinking of this
Yeah.
heavily.
Okay.
I'm sure that the people that trained us would have at least talked about someone not coming back if they were sent down as a diplomat.
So you and Claire both will be thinking about this for a little while. Maybe this time, more hours will pass. Everyone else will wake.
I'm gonna go check on Lofty.
Check on Lofty. She's still asleep, still resting, breathing really heavily.
I'm gonna go find Layla.
Okay. Your all quarters are very similar to each other, so you would actually run into her before you end up going to Lofty's, so...
Arabella's gonna be like, hello,
I'll
princess.
make another one.
That's,
What?
Hello, princess. I'm sure glad we got out of that place. I'm really sorry for my behavior earlier. I just wanted to get the F out of there.
It's okay. I understand. You are young. You did not know better.
I know. But princess, what if we couldn't get out of there? Everyone would have been frustrated. But
What matters is that we did.
yeah, that's what matters. But will that thing come back after us? That's my pressing question.
We will see. The answers lie within the orb.
They do, and some people interacted with the orb, so
We do not yet know what happened with that.
we know we don't. But I still feel the pull towards the orb.
Can't read your handwriting, sorry.
It's okay.
She's allocated. She's referring to the corruption. Does everyone understand how corruption works at this point?
Wait, what?
Characters.
Does she still corruption? Does she still pull towards that orb?
the pull has kind of subsided.
But
the
the-
immediate need for it, but
There's still,
you,
it's still
you
there.
don't feel 100%. You don't feel yourself right now.
Yeah.
We also have corruption.
What?
We all still have corruption.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still there.
We will be sure to give that orb to the proper person once we go back to Loten. Also, I plan on giving a full report about the mysterious country. Hopefully, Loten can pick up where that country had fallen, and we can create new colonies.
Nice. All right. See you later. She goes on her way.
Okay. Now, you go in, check on Lofty, find your quarters, kind of above everyone else's and Captain's quarters. You go in and check on her. She's still asleep. She's shivering, has a fever.
Layla is gonna probably go make her some hot tea and
Okay.
also a tankard of ale.
Okay. So, as you sit there and brew that, the search for ale does not take you long. And so you look around her room, there's several different. That seems like her personal stash just kind of laid out in various spots in the room.
Is there one that looks like has been used over all others since it seems to be her favorite?
She seems to favor all of them pretty well.
Okay, so
liquor in
Yeah.
so will alcohol make her feel better if we give it to her?
Okay, so I'll just get pop a cork on one and
Okay.
Instantly perks up at the smell of alcohol.
Not quite.
Oh.
Suddenly, I'm feeling myself.
So you approach her with this brewed tea and this mug of ale.
Rum would go better.
She does wake up and she looks
She
to
likes
you.
ale.
She looks to you, still looking very weak, very ill. Looks to you, looks at the drinks you brought her, lets out a smile. I appreciate it. Really do. Tries to sit up to be a little more proper in your presence. Strains a little out doing it, but she manages to get her back on the wall a little bit. She puts her hand out towards the 2 drinks. Almost gets the ale. Gets the hot tea first instead.
Okay. Oh, you must be feeling really under the weather.
Yeah. That took a lot out of me.
I'm sure it did. But I'm happy that you're here with us.
I'm so relieved you're safe. I was really worried there for a while. After we all separated, I didn't know what was going to happen.
Hey, no, right. Just
Okay.
continue.
We may be a ragtag group. We may make poor decisions. But I would say that, if anything, we'll always be okay.
I'll agree. You bastards are strong. I'd come out here with any other group, I'm sure that would have been the end of me.
Well, luckily you had us and we had you.
Great. Cheers to that. Now she grabs the mug of ale.
There's the Lochte, I know.
And as she laughs, she kind of holds her side a little bit, coughs. Sounds the ale, so.
Can I go to Loopy to fix my glove?
Okay. So during this conversation, Arbella travels this ship and finds you. Bag full of broken gauntlet.
And I give the other gauntlets for reference. Make this one more dexterous.
That's a little demanding, but it fits her, but still.
Can you make this more
Do this
dexterous?
thing.
Yeah, and make it
I
better.
can try, but oh shit. I dropped my
Fashion.
thing.
You'll notice some tinkering talk
I
being
can
said over the
try.
ship.
Oh, I can hear this?
Yeah. I'm assuming you all are kind of on deck at this point.
I was planning on attempting eventually when we get back to Loten, making little gadgets for everyone in our group. I'll just prepare this and that can be yours.
I'll come up and I'll be interested and be like, what were the problems with it?
It's shattered.
It shatters. It's gone.
There's got to be problems with it, and it needs to be modified to the wielder.
Aren't they too big?
Yeah.
Yes.
What I was talking about was like making another fan or
Okay.
leveling up, like improving the fan that I currently have. Sorry, I have horrible handwriting.
No, you good.
So, Theodore, you wake up on the crow's nest. Feeling Theo.
Okay.
Chicago settles back down within you.
Taking a little dragging now.
Yeah. The most she's been able to express herself in, well, since you guys joined. She's not satisfied, but somewhere along those lines.
Content.
Yeah.
I dare say I wonder if she will ever be satisfied.
Solid question.
So do the memories of yesterday come running back to me, or is it all just a blur?
Yeah, no, you're conscious, you're able to recall everything that happened.
I remember the battle with Magdalena.
Yeah.
and the ensuing chaos after that.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the death of
Sarah.
Sarah.
Orlis, are you doing anything at this time?
I'm probably drinking at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
not
You're
asleep.
you're
well,
just like
else.
knocking on Lochtie's
Yeah.
door. I need my drinking buddy.
Okay, so
I smell it in there.
so I'm gonna climb down the crow's nest, and does anyone really look at me funny?
I mean, if I see you, I'd go right up to you because you're my brother.
I mean,
Arbel just looks all over us and doesn't care too much.
you feel some like reserve looks, some
From the crew members?
confusion. Well, from Tud.
Honestly, Layla is just well. Is she only? If Layla was seeing Chicago or Theo right now, she doesn't really know what to expect from you guys. She's like, "This is normal, right? Yeah,
Y'all doing weird shit.
all the time." So there's not a lot to be done.
I'd probably go up and be like, brother, are you feeling better?
I don't know. Just tell me about yesterday. What was I doing yesterday? How did I feel? How
Approach
did I
during this
seem?
conversation too.
I'd say I'd be watching him
Yeah.
very curiously.
Yeah.
Like, you noticed from yesterday how kind of the sarcastic and
did you get the
deep
fork out
tone
of
is
it?
kind of replaced
Oh,
by
is
my
that a
usual
real fork
lighthearted,
Yeah.
Your normal voice.
my normal voice.
Well, I can't speak to what happened while we were separated, but we did defeat Magdalena. And you were acting very strange. You weren't yourself, though you insisted you were.
Depends on which self you're talking about.
The self that Bastion recognizes.
Okay, and out of character, none of you really, per se, know. For all you know, this is just some magic thing that's just happening.
Oh,
He
yeah.
knows the type of
That
magic,
that was out of
absolutely.
character. I'm not even there right now.
Okay.
I know that it's weird and it only happened once we reached this certain place in our other world, but I don't know exactly what happened.
I am very curious as to why you have dragon essence inside you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that? Are you saying that?
Are you saying that to me, or are you saying this out of character?
Let's make it interesting. Both.
Saying it in character.
What did you say?
How far away is the journey to the next stop on our list to give the guide the orb?
How far away is Rory?
Yes.
So, in the north sector, that's under the east sector. Where you guys came from, that's Hollow. South is Prevail, which is D's area. Then west is Rory.
So we're
On the
east.
other side.
All the way across
Can
the
we,
country.
or we can, like, we don't have to go all the way around. We can cut through,
Go through the capital.
yeah, and then
You would risk that?
risk what? I mean, we don't have to go inside the capital. Just go around it.
Possibility.
I would rather get rid of this orb sooner rather than later.
Except, don't you have a set schedule you have to be on?
I don't know my schedule.
It's pretty much when you arrive, you finish up your business with the elite. The elite will say, "Hey,
Which
she's
one?
on her
Okay.
way." Yeah,
To whatever one,
yeah,
or just
whichever one you say you're going.
We have to go back and
Okay.
tell the guy that we dealt with.
Okay, so Bail's saying to Theo,
So are you saying this when I'm
Yeah.
separated from my brother, or are you just walking up out of the
I
blue
thought we
and
were all
asking me?
surrounding you right now.
I don't know about everyone.
Best-
surrounding.
So where is
Bastion,
everyone at this point in time? That
I
would be
think
the
I'm still with Lochte.
You are with Lochte.
I'm hanging out on the ship somewhere.
You're like
I'm just
on
walking around. I'm
You're
just-
like
just
on a
drinking
barrel,
booze.
tossing them back
There we
right
go.
now.
Yep.
Those two are talking about gloves.
Yeah.
I'll repair them once we get
Okay,
back.
so the idea is to. I feel like
Currently, this is he and him are like at the mast where everyone else is.
Yeah.
out there
Arbel
in
says
the corner.
this one's too big. It almost can be made into two gloves. So maybe it's possible to make the bits and pieces of these the big glove Maybe 2 smaller gloves.
I'll do what I can.
Arbella sized.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you walk up to me and Bastion and you ask that question?
Sure.
Okay, so for a moment Theo is shocked, but I'm going to try a persuasion tactic just to say I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to try to play dumb.
Or you don't even have to tell
That'd
him.
be deception.
That would be deception.
Nick, you don't even have to tell him. You could just say that's none of your business.
Well, considering that he is also kind of aware of things that are going on.
Kind of shocked.
12. So he can roll an opposing skill check unless you think that this doesn't really apply.
I mean, as far as opposing rolls, it's really up to players. Stuff like that. It's if you want to leave it up to the rules, or if you want to say, my character would think this is a bunch of bull.
Yeah, I mean, Eclair is a green dragon, saw green dragon essence. Very curious.
Would he explain it like that? Be like, we saw something.
I would say, well, Eclair, being a green dragon, saw the essence that we were manifesting last night or previously. I'm curious as to how you came about having a green dragon within you.
And at that moment, Shikava is saying in the back of the mind, you cannot trust these people. You cannot.
No. Yeah, she's not wanting you to give away any information right now.
But Bastion knows something, at least.
Yeah, you know.
So,
You know more than well. He knows more than anyone. Theo
Right,
does.
of course.
Bastion would be, right up there too.
I'd probably be saying something along the lines of, are you sure we shouldn't tell him?
Well, okay, so you...
And there's a reason I hate green dragons. I know that
Uh-huh.
there's green dragons involved. I'm not saying that in character. I'm just justifying why Bastion would say we should tell him.
Okay.
So you've got opposing voices. You've got Bastion saying tell him. And you got Shikava saying don't tell him.
Well, tell me, oh wonderful Dragon Knight, do you have a connection with your dragon Eclair? Do you have this feeling that there is another being inside of you? An essence that you suggested?
No. I can talk telepathically to my dragon, but we're totally different beings.
Have there ever been stories
Sorry.
of knights and their dragons being one and the same?
That wasn't a pattern.
One.
Tell me about that.
It is said that the epitome of a dragon knight's power is manifested in conjoining with your dragon.
So, how is that different than my predicament?
I never said it was. I was curious how you came about doing it with no dragon knight training.
Back in the land that we came from, we had come across this... I had come across this story of a green dragon, and my brother had been sent to hunt it as part of his initiation. I tagged along with him and the rest of their compatriots, but we found nothing. But considering that the great legend is supposed to say that Shikava, the dragon as she is so called, has an influence on that forest, maybe there was something more to the tales than what we thought.
So you went looking for a dragon.
Indeed.
Sorry.
My assumption is you found said dragon.
Or at least maybe a part of it. Who knows?
There's only one green dragon in this world. And it's Eclair.
In this world.
That we know of.
Okay, it's like
I mean, I'm a dragon knight.
Yeah.
We own the dragons. That was what I was getting at with the oldest of dragon eggs. She was the only green dragon.
Not to our
Gotcha.
world.
Not of our world.
So,
Dragons were quite common in our world. We had no clue where they were. Only
You said
whereabouts
her
of...
name was Shikaba.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Claire, do you know of anyone named Shikaba?
I do not.
That is interesting.
They keep mentioning from their world. I'm not sure what that means. I don't think. I
You
don't
keep
think-
saying from your world.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not from here.
Well, this is a new world to us.
Now, New World as in Loten, or New World as in you traveled here from a distant land?
Well,
We
he was
have-
there that day. He saw us fall from the skies, didn't he? No, he was traveling from the other side.
You didn't see them fall, no.
We just appeared.
We just appeared. But people did see us fall.
Yeah.
Well, you.
That's why there were those kind of gathered in the center.
Yeah, I think I was walking up with Loopy
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you and Loopy were walking up.
because she was all, Green Dragon, Green Dragon.
Yeah.
Little
The-
thing around my neck.
The place me and my brother hail from is called Arme. I don't know if there's anywhere on your maps that detail where we are. In
Well-
either event, we are very, very far away from home.
You wouldn't have known of any other lands because Loten doesn't know
Yeah.
of any other lands.
Where we come from, magic is freely used. Gods and goddesses are freely worshipped, and it's quite different from here.
This place, it seems rather strained and restricted.
You could say that.
Has it always been like this?
Oh no.
I remember the witch telling us otherwise, but
Not until King Loten's regime appeared on the coasts of this land. But seeing as my people are not the ones to act unless balance is thrown out of balance,
I do not understand the ways of this world. It is odd and not of home.
Neither do I. I don't understand a lot of things, though.
well, you have most certainly perked my interest.
For good or ill,
It's not to be decided yet.
I'm still concerned of why you touched the orb.
indeed. That seems to be the more pressing issue at hand.
I
How
tend
do you-
to...
He also mentioned that he talked with it.
Yes, but why?
I want to know what it said. It offered. He also mentioned that it offered him power.
During
None
this
of us asked
time-
him if he took it.
During this time, you are. Well, Lochte is trying to get out of her.
I'm not a
cabin.
character, but all those people were. All
Yeah.
those people were
Okay,
here.
so
for
Lochte's
conversation.
trying to get out onto the deck. She
Okay,
definitely needs help doing
I'll
it.
help her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's pretty much got an arm wrapped around you, using mostly you for support, just barely hobbling, but she's coming out on deck with you at this point in time.
She was close to dying, from what it seems.
You were asking about the orb.
Yes,
Yes.
why did you grab the orb?
What did you...
Well, my mission from my clan was to ensure the safety of Princess Layla, to ensure that she has finished her voyage,
Track.
trek, whatever, and returns safely, completing her mission. After asking Claire her opinion, I decided to touch the orb. Within the orb held a being to be the deity of change, which offered me power. as to increase my chances of protecting Princess Leia.
Yes, you said Aldenac?
Yes.
Does Arbella hear this?
Are all of us out there by now?
They're up in the crow's nest.
No.
Oh.
Theo
No,
came down.
we're at the base of the mast.
Because coming out of the captain's quarters, there's a railing, which stares down. Right before, on that deck, is the mast and where they are talking. You see Theo, Bastion, and Veil kind of gathered talking. Eclair there too. It's hard to make out the details of the conversation, but from the looks of their faces, they are discussing serious matters.
I want to head towards that, and I'm sure Lofty is very interested as well.
Absolutely, my dear.
I would say,
I will also head that direction after talking to Loopy.
Roll perception. Okay. Yeah.
18.
Yep. You hear the word orb mentioned.
Triggered.
I'm gonna do that too.
okay, so being a paladin, I'm trained in a multitude of gods and goddesses, knowledge of them and their ways.
Bella.
And I've never heard of Aldenac before. How do you know this goddess entity was telling the truth?
To be blunt, I don't.
Then, when she offered you power, did you accept it?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm neither feeling anything from the orb or except for negative.
Lochte and Layla are up there.
What's going on?
Well, they asked me about the orb.
Ah, yes. So,
So casual. Oh.
It does seem like something we need to discuss.
we spoke about it earlier, and you mentioned a power that you were offered. Did you take it?
Again, I'm not entirely sure.
I wasn't there. I can't.
Yeah.
How are you not entirely sure? Did you not accept it,
Well,
or did
she
you
offered
deny
me the
it?
power,
What did you say?
and I
And-
don't feel as if I have any power.
No, but what did you
But
say
what
to her?
did you say?
Yes.
So you're telling Arbella's gonna be
No.
like,
Settle down.
Time out.
So you willingly accept power from a black orb that has a history in Loten for being extremely dangerous, that has caused wars.
Did you not see what it did to that island? All
Did
those
you
people?
not see all of the terror it has caused? You know Loten's history, and yet you still accepted it. Whether or not you feel more powerful or not,
Princess, I would suggest calming down just a little.
this is my country. I am not going to have someone put it in jeopardy.
Have you seen me put it in jeopardy yet?
I fear for the future.
And I fear for your safety.
My safety is not important. The fact I care more.
To me, it is. Therefore, my mission was.
I care more about my future. I don't care about myself. I care about my country. What is a queen without her country? I cannot be royalty. I cannot be a princess without Loten. And if you have brought something in that will destroy that, that's not okay.
Princess, if I may, the orb called to me too. I can understand his
He called to.
draw.
I understand the draw, but he had no means to accept it.
Just because it was used wrongfully once doesn't mean it can be used wrongfully, or it can't be used rightfully.
I don't think that we can fully say one
No.
way or another what this orb
I-
does.
Arbella's just gonna go, no.
I see the orb as inherently corrupting.
Well, then I suggest we get it to Rory as soon as we can.
Yes, I also think it was a bad idea to accept power from it.
Well, good thing you did not do that then.
Yep. I would have never accepted it in the first place. But speaking of Rory and taking the orb to him, how does that affect you as someone who is now linked to it by accepting its power?
We'll see when it comes.
I'm gonna
I
be.
have no idea.
My first mission is to ensure that you complete your quest.
Okay.
I am concerned about my quest. I am concerned for my country. But you may have just, well, put me in more danger than putting me...
I'm getting ready to...
Nope. Theo's staying out of this
Try not
because
to
this
look
is making
at
him think all about his previous
Arbella, what
experience.
do you think?
Arbella's gonna be like, so you're telling me you're gonna protect the power, the princess with the power, with the same power that tried to kill her.
No, I don't intend to use the power. It's better than someone else.
What if the power uses you? What if you become like that woman over there?
Well, then I suggest one of you kill me.
Alright,
No.
I'm gonna
I'm tempted.
drunkenly stumble. Blah, blah, blah. All I hear is bitching and moaning. How about everybody takes a drink, relaxes? We just went through a shitty couple days. Then, once everything calms down, we can pick this conversation back up wherever it left off.
Oh, a drink sounds lovely. Does everyone agree? Agreed. And Theo runs off to the bar.
That does. That sounds like a treat, actually.
Ah, there's the latte I know.
Dale's gonna look to you and go, are you finished?
I will never be finished.
We're not done yet with that.
There's time.
I look forward to our next conversation.
You always have to have the last word. No, you do.
There's time for this later. I say, getting out alive, as many as we did, that's enough celebration I need.
Ah,
That's enough for celebration.
You were ready for
We got on the thing.
So, cheers, booze are had. Day kind of goes by. Sailing is much smoother than when you initially left Twilight Town. Nothing really attacks the ship. I see a roll.
Oh,
6
Does-
mugs of ale.
Bastion still hasn't taken the 8 hours to heal
2 mugs
himself,
away.
so he's gonna do that.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
So con save.
All right. Ooh, that would be a
8.
You and Lochte, con save.
Oh yeah, that would be 15.
18.
15.
I'm sober can be.
12. Lochte, feeling buzzed, cheery and stuff. Theo's really trash.
Cut it, boy, Theo.
Oh my.
Kind of like running around on all fours.
Playing with a ball of yarn.
Yeah.
Damn cat.
Yeah.
Scratching at the curtains.
Takes the orb across the bow. Warm kitty, happy kitty, little ball of
If
fur.
there are currently any mugs sitting on the railing, Theo's running up and swatting them off. Arbella, you're feeling decent.
For a 16-year-old, I can sure drink.
I've seen better.
Bastion just offers you to a drinking competition.
Me?
Yeah,
What about Lochte?
You're repairing yourself right now.
So,
you're right. Never mind.
So where is Lochte
Don't
at
drink
this
and
point?
repair.
Would you like help repairing yourself?
If you're there and offering.
Yeah, I'll offer.
You make a tinkering roll.
Okay. My exhaustion's gone, correct?
It is gone.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, everyone who had 1 point of exhaustion, that is gone with your long rest.
I still don't get advantage though, because it's a tinker roll.
Oh!
It is
You're welcome.
astounding at the rate this little gnome is leaping all over you, putting bits and pieces back into you. What would take you and about 8 hours, about an hour and a half, she's got you up and going, fully ready to go for another day.
So
Someone gave her coffee.
Yeah,
so I walked
it
by-
was.
Aranis
all over
runs
the
on
place.
beer, Loopy runs on caffeine.
Apparently, they
Fix me like one of your French girls.
Hey, what are you
even
doing
better.
to my brother?
It's even better. 'cause
What are
we're
you
on a
doing?
ship.
Yeah.
Why are you putting that there? He just feels this
Lucky.
intense possession of his brother all of a sudden. And he is majorly
Lucky will
drunk.
come to you. Already stumbling with her current really weak form, kind of made even more so by the amount she's consumed.
I'll steady her.
Princess, I just want to say thank you.
You're
It has
welcome.
been. Oh my gosh.
I took the long way.
Yeah.
Oh my Sarah Ray.
I don't even know.
You don't even know what.
I don't even know.
Ah, she's drunk.
I probably would be standing here right now if it weren't for you all.
You're right. You'd be on the floor.
Your baby technically should be a statue.
Yeah. It's frozen solid. That wasn't fun.
I'm sure
Tell
it
me about
wasn't.
it.
This. Hi. Wait. You were frozen too?
I was.
Messy. Oh. It's rather cold. Oh, speaking of cold, he like takes off this blanket you had handed her as you first started crossing the ice when you first arrived at Ellisium. I think I'm done with this.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Is the alcohol warming you?
Yeah, no, I don't feel great, but, you know, I think the drinks help with that. Well, help, make it worse, I don't really know anymore.
How's the sailing conditions? Weather? Everything?
Remind me again, how long did it take to
Puts a
get
hand over her one eye.
Well, I was asking.
She's
you.
like,
Yeah, okay.
I'm like bashing the fucks about the weather.
Yeah.
Lofty's looking up at the sky. She's like, why are there two moons?
Well, it's currently day.
Oh.
Where's it more?
Oh, man.
We are day drunk.
Yeah, you guys are dead drunk.
It's awesome.
Sailing seems fairly nice, especially in comparison
So-
to your trip there.
Because like as we were approaching the island, it slowly got colder and whatnot.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
got
we're
worse.
back to
I'd imagine
normal
it's probably
sailing
slowly
months.
getting warmer.
Back to almost normal sailing.
Yeah.
How long have we been sailing at this point?
For a little while now. In fact, even in the distance, you guys can make out on the horizon the ports of Twilight Town.
Cool.
So, can Loopy screw with Theo while he's drunk?
What are you doing?
I want to give him my automatic toothbrush to play with.
Okay.
Okay, is this when I see you working on my phone? What are you doing? Just stop it!
Yeah,
Stop it!
I'm
You're
gonna-
getting it all wrong.
gonna give
You
him
know, no, I'm the only one who can help my brother. Okay?
So I'm gonna
Okay.
give him my automatic toothbrush.
You're just like, here you go. It's like a baby and
Yeah.
What is this?
you need to make
Put
a
it in your
laser
mouth and
pointer.
press the button.
Why do you want me to put it in my mouth? Why do you want me to do that? Why?
It's fun.
Why?
It's fun.
Okay, do you press the button? Because I don't think Theo would.
It's fish
I'll
flavored.
press the button.
But I did it.
Make a sleight of hand check real quick.
17 with 19.
Okay, you're able to press the button.
Stick it up your nose.
You find your teeth just fine, start brushing away.
Why is this? Why?
Get the kind of dusty, musty taste of a toothbrush that's been carried around for years and years. Take a little bit of lint out of your teeth. But
Does it
you're
punch him?
able to
Does it
surprisingly operate it pretty well.
So it doesn't punch him in the face at all. Dang.
That's what the sleight of hand is.
Dang. It was my first invention.
So it can either brush your teeth
It
or
can
punch
either
you.
brush your teeth or punch you in the face.
If it malfunctions, it's just boom, boom, boom.
Dang.
But yeah, seems to operate pretty well. And you're a little proud of seeing your first invention
It worked for the first
do its
time.
job.
So question, what does it run on?
Steam?
Steam?
It's got a little hand crank.
Oh!
Okay.
It's like one of those wind-up toys.
Wind up things, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wind up toothbrush.
Steam question mark? Everything runs on Steam.
You take care of my brother, and I walk away, or I'll find you.
And as we
Layla's gonna go up and give Theo some belly rubs. Theo's just like,
as we
oh yes you
conclude
will.
the session tonight, level ups are in order.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and do that post session. The adventure continues.
I
We're-
successfully got people drunk.
Yes,
We're
good
the
job.
ones that
Alright.
were we gonna get?
Thank you everyone for watching.